Looks like our bitrate is kind of all over the place. So, everybody, if possible tonight, depending on how the internet treats us, this is something we don't normally do. I very rarely play games that are new, that are, right off of the press, unless they're on Game Pass or brought to Game Pass. And this just happens to be one of the instances where we get to try a game that isn't directly on Game Pass immediately beforehand. And we're going to be playing Dragon Age the Veilguard. This does coincide, the release does coincide with Halloween. That does not mean that it is a spooky game, though it was originally titled The Dreadwolf, which is that storyline revolved more around Solas, who was a character in Dragon Age Inquisition. I think they're going to be kind of making it not so much about Solas in this one. We don't know. I really don't know. So to give a brief history of Dragon Age, as far as the stream goes, I've only ever played Dragon Age on stream on Father's Day. I call it Dad Age. We have a segment that's ongoing. It's called Dad Age. And just make a bunch of stupid dad jokes. Like I played and then like our best friend was oh man, I can't even think of his name anymore. Jeez. It's been a long time since I played Dragon Age Origins. And then Dragon Age 2, I don't think that we've played that on stream, but I do have Dragon Age 2. I've played both Origins, Awakening, all the way through. I've also played Dragon Age 2 all the way through. I was one Alistair, thank you. Yeah, Alistair. Yeah, we played and then had Alistair be our best friend or whatever, and he's making the stupid ass jokes, and I was laughing the entire time. Ha ha ha! Which I did not do my first playthrough. In fact, I sent Alistair away on my first playthrough, and I married Queen Enora myself, and and also had Loghain, took Loghain as his in his place. So now first Dragon Age Origins playthrough was fucking insane. Like I don't think anyone else that I've ever talked to went the route that I did for their first playthrough. It was very fun, very very kind of crazy mix up of stuff that happened. So that being said, Dragon Age 2 is nothing like the original Dragon Age. Like the only thing really that's a continuation there is that at one point in the game there's Grey Wardens. It's more about the just the chaos that's going on in one place, like one city is where you're at pretty much the entire game, and it's Kirkwall, I'm pretty sure is the name of it, and there's like some hostility between the Knights Templar there and also the Magus Circle there. It comes to a big head in the and it was a very unique take. The mechanics were very different from the first Dragon Age. It wasn't as far of a difference between the original Dragon Age to Inquisition, but there was a separation. Like it went from like you press one skill as a button input to like you were mashing A to do like combo attacks. You could have it auto attack too, but like it was seemed to be a bit more interactive in the fact that they were trying to go for like maybe an action-based game rather than, like the old school BioWare like KOTOR makeup of the original Dragon Age Origins, which was an amazing game. I don't think they ever should have moved away from that in the first place. I really, really liked it. Inquisition, I have not played it as much as everyone else. My wife actually played through the entire Dragon Age Inquisition, and I did watch all of the cutscenes through her playthroughs, and I watched some of the cutscenes through a YouTuber named Dana Dutchy that decided to upload like all the romance options and all the different romances and some of the fun dialogue and stuff. So I know like everything there is to know about Inquisition, but I did not get more. I didn't get farther than the Corypheus battle at the very not beginning. I'd say it's probably in the first like quarter of the game when you have the big fight with Corypheus, and it's like it felt like that I was like, is this the end of the game? And then that was like just the very beginning. Like you haven't even started like gathering everything up Inquisition style yet at that point. And that's where I made characters that I did not like playing. I don't know why. I thought they would be fun characters, but then when I started playing through them, I wasn't even like, I was only into the role playing aspect. I didn't actually like the gameplay of the characters. I will eventually go back because I do own Inquisition. I will go back and do a full playthrough eventually, but Dragon Age of Veilguard is supposedly not like just a clone of Inquisition. It seems to be a different fighting style. We'll see if that is the case. And fuck it, if y'all are ready, let's see right now.
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world,
Yeah.
we finally tracked him to Minrathous.
Yeah, can't be Mr. Parker.
Capital of the Tevinter Imperium.
Minrathous.
But to find
Okay.
the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar
in town.
and a missing contact.
I'm glad Varric's in this one. I enjoyed his narration in 2. I didn't really understand it in Inquisition, though.
Let's try this again. Where's Navgalis?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
Beat down the entire room to get the information, try to convince the bar owner to get it. No, I'll do more than demand.
Navgalis is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I'm not leaving until I know where she is. Be ready to talk by the time I get to you.
Darling, you're adorable.
But I want to be friends with Celeste. I can't be friends with Celeste. The hair.
Not enough gold in the world for this.
Eric, now!
Meet Bianca. She'd like you to stay a while.
Navgalis.
Dumat Plaza. The Venatori cultists took her to Dumat Plaza.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Your friend Navgalis is at Dumont Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although, for the record, there was probably an easier way to do that than fighting an entire bar.
Whatever works.
It got us Nev's location. Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right, Break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met.
Veilguard
If
looks
she
good.
says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her.
Scout Hard. I can't believe we're into
The
game
Archon's
4
palace.
and Scout Harding
Something
is
must
still.
have gotten them riled up.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't
You know-
want to look conspicuous.
You
Just
know
get
who
out of
should
here
be
nice and
here?
casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
You know who should be in here is Bodon Fedek. Enchantment. Enchantment.
Spare a
Enchantment.
coin, please. Androst, I bless you.
I was hoping to. Thank you, kind sir. I was hoping to get some information out of that. Man, this fucking glorious hair. I am so excited.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
I just like talk to Varric? No. No. I can walk through Varric. In fact, like, I can't do dialogue with anybody here. It's because this is all cutscene stuff.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we...
We're too late!
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza. Then Nev will get us to Solus.
I aced the jump. Oh, here we go. Woo!
Is Sola summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down completely?
Then the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the doors quick
Yeah,
as you
better
can, okay?
XP.
Thank you, miss.
Also, I would
Harding,
like for him
you all right?
to.
I've been doing what I can to help.
Damn, they butchered
The
Harding.
ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
It's like they made Varric like fucking beautiful,
what
and
about
then
you two?
they
Are you okay?
kind of made Harding very homely. Never better.
Fought some demons, and the Archon's palace took a few shots at us. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Speak for yourself.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus?
Like
Wasn't she
behind
at
the
the meeting
bow,
point?
I'm looking for
Venatori
two
got to her
daggers,
first.
sword
They
and
grabbed
dagger.
her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza.
And once you hit
Can
level
get
10,
us
you can
there,
get your
Harding?
specialization.
Not a problem. I saw Dumont Plaza while I was scouting the area, and it was crawling with Venatori. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
Demon.
Oh shit. Okay. Combat basics. Perform a light attack with X. So yeah, this is gonna be more like Dragon Age 2 combat, it looks like. Use your light attack up to 5 times in a row to create an attack chain. Last hit is a final attack and deals increased damage.
Here they come.
B to dodge as well. Y is a looks like a powerful attack. Maybe. But LB to defend against incoming attacks. So there is just, they completely removed the strategy part of this, I guess.
I think that's the last.
It's honestly more like I'm playing like a
Let's
God
get
of
to
War or
Dumont Plaza
something.
and find Nev. You two all right? Patch yourselves up if you need it.
Also, if I'm gonna be honest, not sure I want that as block. I'll have to remap it. I'll remap everything
get
off
it.
stream.
If Solus tears down the Veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in
Wow.
the process.
That was just AX. AX, and then I'm holding down X and it auto did that. AY. Cool. Ooh, double dodge. Nice. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really expecting to be playing like an action game. I thought this was gonna be more real-time strategy, or, you know, RPG strategy style. But no, it's straight up just like button inputs: XXX, YYY, block, double dodge, jump, attack, hold down X, and that leads to a different attack. Do we got a skill tree yet? Codex missives? No, not yet. We will. Yeah, it's.
You are in violation of Imperial order.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Crap. Let's move.
I mean, don't get me wrong, definitely more dwarfish, but okay, I gotta remove that. So one thing that it is doing is hitting me with the vibration. I don't want vibration. 0. Just 0 all around. Cinematic vibration. Just all of them off. Okay, cool. Aim snap, camera shake off. So I got some of it I was able to do beforehand, before I even started. Go ahead and do a new save too. Okay. Yeah, essentially hack and slash. Not gonna lie, at least I look fucking gorgeous. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Oh. So, bow to wow. Okay, so I'm using swords, or sword and dagger. It looks like, which that's what I would have picked anyways. And then all I'm doing is pressing right trigger, and it draws and knocks a bow. So it's like immediately can change to a different weapon. That's honestly kind of cool.
Venatori cultists!
What is this?
Hold it closed! Reinforcements should be here soon!
I hate these assholes.
Wonder what my specific thing is.
Looks like the Venatori put up a barrier to the
Look like the Venatori can suck my Dalish leaf, if you know what I mean. Venatori have erected a barrier, destroying nearby crystals. Bring it down.
More intruders!
Avenge our fallen brethren!
friendly bunch of cultists, aren't they?
They crossed the Great Wardens a few years back. Got a lot of our people killed.
Yep, I was there.
Yep, I was there.
All citizens must remain indoors until the magical anomaly is fully contained.
So my delish.
Come on. Guess we're sliding down.
Y'all hear that fucking Rook died of Deligma? Wow, you can
Allies of Nevgallus! Kill them all!
use RB to select your new static strikes ability. Rogues generate momentum by attacking enemies uninterrupted. Get fucking Legolas, son. Use RB to pull up the ability wheel. Okay. Oh, here we go. We can still play this way. Kind of. Oh. I thought it said press LB to use static attacks. Oh, static attacks. Okay, that makes sense now. Navigate. So, static strikes. So.
Venatori, take your revenge!
Okay, so I have to fight long enough to be able to use the static strikes.
Not the Venatoris.
So there's a bit of old mechanics in there. That was, you know. I might have to change that later too, to like, you know, tap it to get it to work. Hold down or whatnot.
Varric, Harding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Harding and I found him a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like the chess piece?
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but he tends to think in straight lines.
We need information.
We haven't got a lot of time. Varric said you had a lead on Solus?
You get right to the point. I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in Elven ruins.
That was a fucking mega thunder
I
strike.
traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
I got a real
Worse,
actual
This
spooky
ritual's
stuff
already drawing more power
going
than
on.
I'd expect from a dozen
Yeah, it
mages.
looks like the
He told me he was working alone.
I also
stream
told
skipped
you
some
he was an
frames there,
ancient
too.
elven god.
An elven god. Well,
Well,
whatever
that's
he is,
that's
he's
why.
causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
Spooky.
All citizens in the canal district must remain in their homes.
So if we do catch Solus, or the Dreadwolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
We can slide down the line to get across.
I'm getting too old for this.
Anybody remember what those little
There.
pigs in
That's
the
building I tracked Solus to.
in Orzammar were called?
Looks like the Venatori also found it, and then demons found them.
They're like knobs or something? Nubs? I can't remember. Nug, maybe? Is that one? No. So yeah, I'm sad. I'm sad that I have not run into any nugs yet. It's a cool mask. Okay, so we got you either go that way or this way. Oh, just like found a health potion. That was nice. Find Solas. Can't go through there. That is locked. The Dread Pirate Wolferts. Range attack. Press right trigger to fire your bow. Tap right trigger to quick fire your bow. Or hold right trigger for an aimed shot that deals bonus damage. Arrows replenish over time. I know that. Oh, they're shades.
Enchantment on the entrance.
Oh.
I can get it.
I did like the way that she said enchantment.
We should head back. Solus is probably inside.
So this is the Dreadwolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Minrathous itself.
Oh, nice. Got some ruins. My people.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people. He was trying to help them.
Yeah, but at the end of the last game, he decided he was going to literally murder all life. So... like, y'all can't, like, try and redeem his character now, like...
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
It's a mirror.
That sounds ominous.
It's a mirror. Oh, we got the Batman slide through the door mechanic.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon. I
Oh
think.
shit!
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much at least.
Fleamoth. Oh woo! Seems like straight up a shrine to him. With shades.
More demons.
Oh yeah, it is. Flies weekend, fires 2 bolts. Not enough momentum. How much momentum do I need? Yeah, so far I'm actually pretty bad at getting momentum. I don't think I've gotten it naturally once yet. Always pull the lever.
It sounds like that opened something below.
Then let's have a look.
Then let's have a look. This is a pretty cool room. High ceiling. Is a loot. Quick, someone sing a song about Sarah. I like this. This is like from the Frog Detective game we were just playing.
This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an alluvian.
Yeah, the
They're elven
mirrors.
and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Maybe he jumped this gate. It's all back to the alluvians again.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
Okay. Sir Voltaic Shade. Damn!
And I
That
thought the
arrow
demons
is
were bad back
strong.
in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
They're pretty generous
Does
with
it
the
feel like those
potions so
tremors are
far.
getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Oh! There's a different attack based on sprinting. Press X or Y. So Y is a dash forward. So it could possibly even be used as a dodge if you do it fast enough. The problem I'm worried about is that auto attack, that it has a pretty strong auto attack mechanic as far as like, or excuse me, auto aim. Yeah, so if I wanted to do it right there.
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. Might want to hurry.
Yes, yes, the ritual to end all life, but also there's a little bit of gold here.
Almost there.
Just assume they didn't put, oh okay, instead of holding down the RB.
Quite a few of them, aren't there?
Nothing compared to how many will get if Solus finishes his ritual.
Pride demon.
We have to
Damn.
stop this demon quickly.
Watch the lightning!
That's why they brought up vulnerability and quick, like critical points.
How did demon this large get through the veil?
Damn.
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sensed Solus's ego.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
Thanks, Arnie. Yo, there's that motherfucker.
All right, I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
You can do it.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Take care of the team for me.
Damn, that seemed like we may be saying bye to Varric.
Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
We better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
The Veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
No, he blew Bianca into
People are
pieces.
always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right. You two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
And Nev with me.
Let's go, Nev. Harding, keep the demons busy.
Good luck.
I think I trust Harding to be able to hold off the demons. That's why. Nice. No, that's a cool scene. They're sitting there fucking like yelling at each other while you're doing stuff. Varric DLC win.
This is it!
We need to bring down the scaffolding.
Is that it?
Why? Why tear down the veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost?
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but...
It isn't falling! We need to push it!
Right!
Do I need to
Together.
tap
Now.
buttons?
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push!
Oh shit. No.
Eric! Oh, no, no, no. Ev!
Let's go! This way!
Oh shit.
You have no idea what you have done.
Soulless? I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
Fine. Talk.
All right, you brought me here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Why should I believe you?
How am I supposed to trust anything you're saying?
You saw them escape from my prison.
I also saw you bringing down the veil.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric.
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
Damn right we will.
We stopped you. We'll stop them.
I had a ritual dagger of pure lyrium. My network of mirrors could take me from the lighthouse across the world in moments. Right now, you seem to have neither. Do you intend to knock over a statue during their ritual?
Well, I don't intend to take advice from the elven god of lies.
Quite right.
Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Why tear down the veil? You need to listen. No! No!
You have no idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Yay!
Eric, you're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse.
Plus it's lyrium. Lyrium dagger, so he's probably fine.
Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
What's the more? What exactly happened? That made my hair change.
I did my best to talk sense into Solus, but of course, he wasn't listening. He never does.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Harding got everyone out. By the skin of her teeth, mostly. Before you start worrying, Nev will be fine. She's apparently a lot tougher than both of us put together. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
I'm sorry, Barrick. Yeah, exactly.
I should have come up with a better plan. I should have...
You worked with what you had. And you succeeded, by the way. World isn't drowning in demons.
It isn't over, though. We trapped Solus in the Fade, but something else got out. Something...
Rook, you've got this.
If anything, you just got a transfusion.
Like that time you ditched your orders for a better strategy during a darkspawn attack.
He started to...
There's a reason I dragged you into this whole
picked.
Solus mess.
That's great.
You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook, look who's awake. I've been searching the place for lyrium potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
There's a lot of bullshit going
Not at
on.
all. I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Illuvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Oh.
Can't hurt.
We're...
In theory. And we need
in
to
the
sort out our
Fade
next
right
move.
now?
Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep.
He's a walker. He's a dream walker. Yeah. Oh yeah. Use wardrobe to claim your rewards. Blood Dragon. Rewards require further story progress to become available. Your account has been granted bonus items. Does that mean that I have an inventory now? No. Galar Helm. Nah, spoilers. It's showing me all the different companions. I don't want to know who else in it just yet. Well, too late. We're gonna find out. Local map library. still not letting me look at them. It like just gave me a bunch of stuff from my inventory, but didn't actually. It's not letting me. Tosh. Oh. And just press right and use a health potion. Y'all running free. The Claudio here. 3 meetings face to face under the sky. Okay, so yeah, I guess this is. We're in one of the ancient elven places. I think in one of the games you got to go here before. I don't know if it was Origins or one of the other ones, but
we're
in the Fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream. And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk about what to do next.
We should, but maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
Press start to open the skill screen. I guess it's back. Finally! Yay! Rogue Core, I can finally look at my skills. All the different skills. Ooh, there's a lot. There's a whole lot. There's like multiple different paths as well. Duelist, Veil Ranger. Okay, Veil Jumper, Burst, Antivan Crow, Sustain, Lord of Fortune, Saboteur, Swashbuckler. Lord's Fortune Saboteur specializes in using explosives and other contraptions to weaken enemies, control the battlefield, and handle. Whoa, he's got a freaking like rifle that he threw. Yeah, that's. What wasn't wild about that. Sustain support specs include counterattacks, defensive abilities, damage bonuses, and effect durations. Silver. Ooh, swipe a potion when you slice up an enemy. Some centrally steel applies bleeding on hit. So, duelist. Okay. Rogue class. Post. And defend Y, or right trigger. Oh, are these skills that I can get right now? Yes, after successful defend, you can now launch a powerful counterattack. That's pretty cool. Basic maneuvers. B, then X, Y, right trigger. Use your speed to launch a powerful attack from an extended dodge. Also applies recovering from being knocked down. It's like the same It's like the same mechanics from again Gotham Knights. So you gotta unlock the dodge counterattack first. Rogues are cunning and adaptive. Exploding arrow, right trigger and X. Simultaneously perform a light and ranged attack. Attaches a sticky arrow to a target in range. The arrow explodes after a short delay, which looks like it does a little bit of stun or knockback. Your passive downfall, X, Y, and while airborne. Jump attacks guarantee critical hits if the target is knocked down. Arcane of Blades. Yeah, zoom out a little bit. Okay, this is entitled Burst. Explosive daggers. Throw a bunch of daggers. Throwing knives. Necrotic Fog. Spinning momentum deals 150 necrotic damage to enemies within 6 meters. Medium armor mastery. Poisoned reply. What is this? Perfect defense grants necrotic weapons. Necrotic weapons deal 25% more damage. Assassination. Strike abilities now deal a guaranteed critical hit if the enemy has low health. Ooh, that's good. Third passive, 250 health and 10% ultimate by performing a second. Oh, we get ultimates? Weird. Different combo ending. Staggering penetration plus 15, sword stagger plus 20. 25% more momentum from final attacks. The effect is doubled when you have adrenaline. It's explosive dagger. I like that they're giving you different paths down here because, you know, stagger isn't always the best option whenever you're trying to do like some combo shit. Sometimes stagger can actually you know, it causes the enemy to react differently. So vintage gain quickened after defeating an enemy with a critical hit. It's probably going to be the most uneventful part of this game. I just kind of want to take a look at all these different skills because, you know, kind of the makeup of the entire path you choose is depending on like some of the skills of the later levels. So poisonous precision. I think this was what? Arrows. Lightning quiver. That was cool. Each storm of electric bolts is spread across the battlefield, peppering random enemies. Just focus. Hold right trigger, then click in the right thumbstick. While charging your bow, pressing R spins momentum temporarily. Sharpen your focus, slow down time, and let you aim with the heightened accuracy. Aiming while airborne automatically triggers Hunter's focus. So when I was jumping in the air and pressing it, arrows gained after defeating an enemy +2. That's kind of a big deal if you choose the archer path. Twin Gifts of Arlethan. Storm's Path. Yeah, man, being an archer is actually going to be pretty strong in this game. I mean, they've always made the archers pretty strong, but it's kind of cool to see some of the different paths here. It's like, and I also like the fact that just because you're choosing like sword and dagger doesn't mean you can't also have a bit of archery skills as well. That's pretty cool. Victory Rush. Defeating an enemy with takedown grants necrotic weapons. Don't know what takedowns are yet. I think that that's something that we won't. Probably like if they're on the ground or something, then run up and press a button. Build the explosive trap. In Dragon Age 2, I chose the like saboteur path, and all the different crowd control mechanics were actually pretty good, if I'm being honest. So you can get a turret, precise milady, plague arrow. Not gonna lie, I wonder if there's gonna be any different. Lightning Flask was good in some of them. I wonder if there's gonna be any different unlockable traits like there were in the first one. Dash toward your target to land a deadly blow. Adrenaline. X, Y, right trigger. Successfully striking targets 10 times without taking damage grants adrenaline, causing your attacks to deal bonus damage and more likely to disrupt enemies. Resets when taking damage on combat. Or combat. Murder of Crows. It's our advanced agility to cut down enemies foolish enough to challenge an uneven grow. Cool. So we can be a Grey Warden but still have... I'm not wild about the 1,000 cuts animation. Concentration. Charge attacks. Mounting throw. The adrenaline effect now stacks up to 3 times, increasing its bonus damage and chances. That's actually pretty good. Adrenaline rush attack. It's activated adrenaline -2, so then it's 8 instead of 10. And the adrenaline effect increases your health and momentum by 10%. Lose only 1 adrenaline charge when you take damage. With any active charges, you take 40% less damage. Poison Blade. Strike abilities apply necrosis for each unique primer on the target. Shall we dance? X shortly followed by X. Performing a light attack, waiting a short time, then performing another deals bonus damage and stagger and grants adrenaline. Dynamic gains, extra momentum, balance flow. Let it go away. Deal up to 30% more weapon damage and take up to 25% less damage relative to your current momentum. Here to passive. Convert energy. Charged attacks now consume 25 momentum to deal 25% more damage and stagger. See, I'm not sure I'm wild about all the different like stagger. There's a lot of different mechanics here that or paths that add stagger. It's like by the time I'm done like doing a route, I'll have like fucking 300% stagger. You don't really need that much. Steal a potion is a good one so far. I was hoping to see more skills, but I'm only seeing like a couple. Oh, rebuttal. Gain precision after a successful defend. Base maneuver. I don't know whether to do perfect defend, like royal guard cancel, or so. Lose 35% momentum. Lose less 35% less momentum when you take damage. That's not too bad. Gain precision after a successful defend. I don't know what that means though. Gain precision. Skill resistance, leaping shot, trigger B. That's pretty good. It's like a dodge, but also does a counter. Man, this is a hard decision. You know, I'm actually not going to invest in that just yet. Content marked with the time indicator will eventually expire as you progress. What is that? You talking about like a quest or something? Cycle quest objectives. So pressing Y actually did bring up all the quest stuff. Oh, it actually gives me side stories for the different characters. Okay, so I can go talk to Harding right now. And I can go talk to Nat. Both of those are time things. Alright, well. so like I said, I do have to go ahead and get going, head towards another city, so I'm gonna have to call it quits on Dragon Age Veilguard for right now. I hope y'all enjoyed the opening, the intro, and taking a look at some of the different skills for the rogue character, at least. I'm not sure what the different skills would be for warrior and mage as well, but they looked pretty cool. I was hoping I could equip and show off the the blood dragon armor, but I think that I'm not gonna get like an inventory until like later on, probably after the fade. So unfortunately, probably won't get to see it on stream. All right, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and depending on certain things, I might be able to do some more gameplay later tonight. If I do, it's not going to be Dragon Age though. It'll probably be some spooky games. It all just depends. I'm not sure how the night's going to go, but I'll try and keep everybody updated on like the Discord and, you know, possibly Twitter for the few people on there as well. So, all right, everybody, thanks for hanging out. Take it easy.